Yeah. Can you hear me?
So we'll start with, what's your name?
Yeah.
How old are you and where are you from?
My name is Anthony Rocca. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Flourtown, Pennsylvania, in the suburbs right outside of Philly. My skill is photography, specifically event photography, nightlife photography, flash photography. I got into it because of my two roommates that I met sophomore year of college. They started an Instagram that they shot video and photo of cars. And so I decided, if they have the gear, we can make a business out of it and maybe do something with people and college life. And that's ultimately how I began taking pictures of people.
So you have a business?
Yeah.
Right? So tell me a little bit about your business.
Okay, so Read the Room is a 3-component service. We offer DJ, photo, and video. We work closely with a lot of fraternities and sororities at Temple and around the Philadelphia area, and we specialize in events. So special events, formals. We also work in clubs too, and we do the nightlife in Philadelphia. We work at a variety of clubs in the area. I always like to tell people that we call ourselves Read the Room because of our ability to read the room at events. Reading the room obviously is knowing what's going on at all times, making sure people are feeling comfortable, all of the above. So we specialize in being able to do that while being able to provide a quality service for everyone to enjoy. There's a bunch of shoots that I could say are my favorite, but I'd have to say the Ave. The Ave is a large club rave area in Philadelphia, and we had the opportunity to DJ there for about 600 or 700 people, and it was awesome because we were up on stage. Everyone's looking right up at us, and I was taking photos of the DJs and the crowd, and it was just overall really enjoyable time, something I will not forget.
Right, so walk me through kind of your process, your creative process as a photographer, starting really before you're even shooting, with how do you even book these gigs, these shoots to begin with?
So it's ultimately all word of mouth. You just need to connect with people and talk to them, see what's going on. It's ultimately about building a connection. It's like any business, right? So you need to be able to establish that connection and then say, hey, if you guys have any opportunities for us, we'd love to make something happen. Sometimes it requires me offering our services at no cost for free. And obviously that's not the best, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
So now walk me through like a specific night, kind of your prep work, your actual work, and kind of how you run through the night at a club.
I get some drinks in me, then I kind of see what shots I can set up, but it's just so uncertain what's going to happen. But like, for example, if I'm shooting at Roar, which I did Thursday night, there's a nightclub, just a bunch of people. It was for Temple students, so everyone came out. I made sure to get some shots of the DJs and everything, and also made sure I was getting pictures of the bottle girls. But it was just me running around, getting pictures of people, and for about like 3-4 hours, just running around, making sure people were satisfied, trying to capture the best moments of just people having fun, people dancing. After that, it's probably around 2 a.m. Night's over. Take an Uber back, crash. Within the next week, it's editing photos from there. So transferring everything over from the camera to the laptop. I do all my editing in Lightroom Classic, so just getting those photos edited and done, and then exporting them, sending them to the client, and we're done.
And you mentioned how a lot of this is word of mouth. When you're working, do you network at all?
Absolutely. Networking is the name of the game, especially in the DJ community. A lot of people may think that it's a pretty easy game, but the market for DJing is so oversaturated, it becomes even more competitive, especially as a business owner who's managing DJs is challenging, but as a photographer myself, it's already oversaturated too. So there's even competition for myself. So I'm working on handling both sides of things and seeing what value we can bring to people, and that's why I show them our Instagram. Pull it up right away. Hey, we'll give you a follow. Just connect with people, getting their numbers. It's just making people feel comfortable with you and doing the same. I mean, I always make sure our guys are getting out there as much as possible and just talking to people. And I think what's really important is creating a good reputation for yourselves, especially as a group of guys. You got to make sure that everyone's talking to people, but also just not making a fool of ourselves and maybe not saying the wrong things at the wrong times.
Walk me through a little bit of the specifics of kind of your editing and your kind of photo look and how you kind of maintain a sense of consistency with your pictures.
So where I'm at right now with photography and flash photography specifically, I'm still trying to determine what look I like the best. And I think my photography is valuable because I'm not just one specific type of look, right? And a lot of photographers have one specific type of look. People will hire them for just that specific type of look. So I go for a variety of things. I mean, flash, no flash, it changes up a lot. Low shutter speed pictures, just straight on flash, bouncing flash. There's so many ways you can approach photography, and so many ways you can make your pictures look. I really just like to make my portfolio as diverse as possible. That way I have the greatest opportunity of connecting with someone who might see something they like.
Where do you want to take your photography and also your business in the future?
So for Read the Room as a business, I'm looking to expand it to have consistent jobs with weddings and bar mitzvahs and establish connections with venues. I mean, like I said, this game is just so oversaturated already, but that doesn't discourage us from trying to get business. There's business everywhere. It's just finding your market, making sure you can get in. Everything's constantly moving. So I'd like to say getting into the weddings or bar mitzvah game for Read the Room would be great. And my photography, I ultimately picked up photography because there's endless possibilities with it. So moving around to, say, shooting for a magazine, for example, or shooting for another company that is not really specifically with events and working for parties and formals, maybe working somewhere for corporate jobs, like having a connection with some large corporation. They hire us to do their events consistently. Photography is most definitely a tool. It's a great way to meet people. So yeah, we'll see. I think there's a lot of opportunities to be had.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time and for coming on the interview.
Thanks so much for having me.